So welcome back everyone, Triple M here. Today we're taking a look at the Govee Glide, and this is a RGBIC smart wall light. Now when you guys see RGBIC, that means that each segment is independently controlled. So you can basically have different colors right next to each other. So a lot of cool features for this one, guys. Multicolor, customizable, music sync, decorative piece so you can put it anywhere in your house. It does come with a two-sided 3M tape. So all you need to do, guys, is just stick it to the wall in your preferred shape and position and you're all set. Now along with that, it does come with 40 dynamic scenes, Alexa and Google integration, 6 pieces and 1 corner. So this video, we're going to quickly unbox it. We're going to set it up, go through some of the features, check out the app, and let me know what you guys think about this in your setup. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So big shout out to Govee for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and see what's in the box. So first thing in the box, you're going to have a quick card, guys. If you're enjoying this product, you can go ahead and check them out, share it on your social media. You also have a user's manual, basically going to tell you everything you need to know about the setup, the device itself. And you also have a quick start guide, which is going to quickly just get you up and running. Now in the box itself, you can see 2 boxes up top. You can see 3 of the light bars in the bottom, but it does actually come with 7 pieces, guys. 7 pieces and then 1 90-degree adapter. Now in box number 1, you're going to have the power source. This is going to plug into the actual controller, and I'll show you how to hook that up in a second. In box number 2, you're going to have that adapter, that 90-degree adapter. So if you guys want to make a half square or a triangle, you do have that option. You also have the connection for the power. So one end is going to go into the main power adapter, and the other end is going to go at the beginning of your light bar. All right, so connection is pretty straightforward. Plug it in, then plug this end into any piece you decide to start with, and that should basically be the setup. So you can see each bar does have a contact piece. It is kind of a triangular shape, so essentially just slides on top of the other one. And like I said, this is pretty much just fitting the pieces together. You can see on the back you do have the connection, and you do have the sticky tape. When you decide how you're going to place this, guys, just pull the tape off, stick it to the wall, stick it to the surface, and then you're all set. As far as putting them on, guys, you just want to easier to just put them on the desk, put it face down, apply pressure, and you should hear the click. And once you plug in the first piece, it will do a power up, guys, and you'll see this as you start to add them. It will light up, but also will do a little light run from the power source to the end of the LED strip, just to confirm that you do have this piece connected. All right, so if it doesn't come on right away, easier to just unplug it, plug it back in, and you should see the startup animation. So from here, guys, all you need to do is, like I said, pick out your shape, how your design's gonna look. Then you can go over to the Govee app and get it all set up. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so got it all booted up, guys, and I do have it on the front of my desk, but eventually I'm gonna mount it on the back. But it's easier to demonstrate the functions and how everything looks right there. And I'll flip it back and forth just so you can see it in its final position. So once you have it set up or mounted how you want to, one thing I need to point out, guys, is that when you're actually putting this on your wall, just to save you some pain, you want to start from the back. So wherever the plug is, the plug's over there in this case, you want to start from the opposite side, and then you want to lay it out going that way until you reach. So definitely want to plan your measurements and everything else just to make sure it fits in your space. So for me, you can see I have a straight line. I'm not going to use a 90-degree adapter just because mine's going to be mounted directly behind the desk. So once you got it booted up, guys, you want to go ahead and download the Govee application. I've reviewed a lot of Govee products in the past, so I have the app and I have a couple things already installed. Let me go ahead and launch it. All right, so here are the 3 devices that I have so far. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new device. Go ahead and search Glide. So there it is, guys, Govee Glide wall lights. And look like it found it automatically. So right there, it is connecting. All right, so Amazon Alexa already figured it out, asking me if I want to connect. And let me just go ahead and we'll just name this something unique. So let's just name this Glide Bar. So Wi-Fi success, and you can see it found it right away, and it brings us right into our effects. So cool thing about this, and you see the picture right there, you do get a lot of design option. If you guys want to make an L, if you want to go ahead and just make a straight line like I'm doing, if you want to make a 90-degree L shape, add more, you can go ahead and do so. Like I said, for mine, just doing a straight line. I do feel like behind the desk is gonna give you a couple cool effects. But let's go over the app before we do anything else. So let me move the camera out of the way. All right, so it looked like we got the full glide bar in. Let's go ahead and we'll start by powering it off. All right, so nice smooth shutdown, just kind of eases into it. Pretty much instantaneous, guys. Now below that you have your effects lab. Let's go ahead and check that out. All right, so we have different effects. If you want to do the red, you can see that changes. Let's go ahead and we'll try something else. Let's try blue. And I don't know how well this is showing up on camera, guys. This looks like it's one piece of light. With this on, you can't really tell where the joints are, which I like. All right, so below that, they do have the timer. You can set it to automatically turn off, turn on. You do have wake up, so once that's activated, the light will gradually brighten to set the percentage, so that's pretty cool. Sleeping mode, once that's activated, the light will gradually darken with 15 minutes until it turns off. Cool timer options there. Below that, you have your brightness. Go ahead and turn it back. All right, so nice gradual brightening. All right, so refresh light segment. So that basically just shuts it off, guys, and just starts it all over again. In case there's a light that isn't showing up, when you first connect a light, like let's say I have 4 lights and I add another light, it normally doesn't come on. So this is where this refresh will come in place. And it gives you that startup animation with the light going from left to right. So next you're gonna have your mode, and mode is where most of your different settings is gonna live. This is where I normally stay in once I get everything set up. Like I said, I have a couple Govee products and they all work great. So first mode is going to be music mode, and what the music mode does, it essentially just reacts to your voice. So simulating that if you have music playing, you do have a nice little animation that kind of goes with the flow, and I love this a lot. Do have a couple options within the music mode. Let's go ahead and check them out. So the one that we're on right now is called energetic. So you can see a lot of different colors going from left to right, bouncing back and forth. A very nice talking piece if you're at the party or you just want to stir up conversation. So one thing worth mentioning, you do have the option to make it listen from your phone or from the device itself. So I found that when you're listening from the phone, you do get a more accurate and more responsiveness, but depending how the music is being blasted, where it's coming from. So definitely something you want to play with. Now under that, you do have the option to switch from party to dynamic to calm. So that's your energetic mode. Next you have rhythm. So with the rhythm, you can see the whole light bar will light up, guys, just whatever color it decides to pick. Another cool effect. Let's go ahead and try strike. This is the strike animation, so you can see they're kind of bouncing into each other, going from left to right and meeting in the middle. So this is called vibrate. You can see what this does, just moves the colors from left to right. Next is going to be hop. All right, so this is what the oppen does. Like I said, it does react strictly to your sound or your voice or whatever music's being played. This is called bounce. All right, so bounce look like we have lights at the end, and then it shoots from the left side to the right side. So within the music mode, you do have sensitivity. So right now it's all the way up. If I go ahead and turn it down, we'll just see how this reacts. Didn't make a difference in my opinion, but that slider is there. You do also have the option to auto color, so you can set the color. Maybe you just want to use blue for the animation. You can see only blues being displayed, but I do feel like the auto color really gives it a nice look. Next you have your color mode, and with the color mode you do have independent control or different adjustment, guys. You do have the option to make a gradient, and what that means is that if you select different colors, it will kind of smoothen out instead of doing a hard cutoff. So let's change some of the colors, then we'll toggle between gradient and see what the difference is. Just by checking the box, that's how you change how you want to do everything. So we have red, we have yellow, and let's just go to the next one. We'll just make that one green. So first we have to uncheck the previous segment, so the yellows, and we're going to go ahead and check the blues. All right, so for this, like I said, I do want to make that green. All right, so here's a look at it. And with this, you can definitely see a hard cutoff. Probably not easy to see on film, but let's go ahead and we'll try the gradient and see if you guys can tell the difference. All right, so gradient, you can see kind of blends it a little bit. So let me go ahead and get a closer look. So all it does basically is just blend the colors when it's on or when it's off. So let's try it again from afar. So right now it's currently on, so everything should be blended. I'm going to turn it off, and you can see you get that hard line again. So further down they have the relative brightness. You can go ahead and adjust, and it does turn that up. All right, you have the colors right here that you can play with again. So instead of manually picking your color, you can go ahead and just switch it right here. If you look in the corner, I can basically isolate any area that I want to. All right, so I just made that purple. Let's go into yellow, and we'll just make that green in the middle. All right, so that's what it means when it says independent control. Just independently control each segment. So that was your color mode. Let's go ahead and we'll go to scenes. So with the scene, you get a lot of different effects. So you have natural, you have life, you have emotion, you have festival, funny. Let's go ahead and we'll try a couple of them out. So right now it's on ocean. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to forest. This is sunset. We have our rainbow. That's our desert. Flower field. We have meteor. Aurora. Then we have our stream, and that's all on the natural. So on the life, they have a couple more, a lot more. They have fight right there, which I'm not sure how, I guess they're bumping into each other. They have a dream, dreamlike, technology. On the funny, they have stacking, bouncing ball, greedy snake, strike, crossing, bubble. So a lot of different scenes that you can choose from, guys. Next we have DIY. This is where you can add your own, so you can add your shortcuts. So let's go ahead and try it out. You haven't tried any DIY yet, let's go ahead and add it. And right here, you can create a name, you can do the icon, the group. You can kind of select how you want everything to set. Right now, I got it set to go clockwise. Pick our color. And we'll just go ahead and save it. So the DIY is there. Like I said, if you guys spend time doing it, you can see mine's applied. I really didn't do much but add a flat color. But if you really get into it, guys, there's a lot of cool effects that you can make with the DIY mode. So one thing I wanted to point out is that this also integrates with your Google Home as well as your Amazon device. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Turn off glide. Turn on glide bar. Turn glide bar to orange. Turn on forest on glide bar. Let's get it mounted and we'll kind of see what it looks like in its final position. So big shout out to Govee for sponsoring this video. These are pretty cool, guys. Great addition, looks great in any space. They can be mounted directly on the wall or mounted in an area that gives that back glow like I did do with my desk. Like I said, the possibilities here are endless. So currently they're on Amazon for $99. I will leave a link in the description where you can go ahead and check them out. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.